Hello and happy Monday. This is Kiki with you, coming at you live live for me. And we have a hot mess of a spice cabinet, so let's take care of that. We got a 36 pack of these spice jars. The labels were extensive. We don't keep a small spice cabinet by any means, and there was a label for everything that we had, minus the bagel seasoning, which in truth is just a combination of other seasonings. So, very not important. I think it looks a million times better. I'll show you at the end what the finished product looks like in the cabinet, but you kind of saw the cabinets are old. Everything in this house is original from when the owners sold it. I'm sorry, when the owners built it in 1950. These are all the spices that are left over. We're going to go ahead and throw that in the basement. But even the cabinets, like the people who sold us this home were also the family who built this home. So you can see the wallpaper is uh it has character. Let's say it has character, but I personally can't stand it. I think it makes me feel like I am sleeping in someone else's grandmother's house because my grandmother is a very stylish woman. She would not do this type of thing on her walls. She is goals, and this wallpaper just makes me sad. So I'm very happy that we're getting rid of it. And you're about to see just how happy, but oh my gosh, what a difference. It's still a sad looking room though, so we're definitely going to have to paint. We're thinking a green, and I know what you're thinking. Wow, look at those curtains. They're looking kind of sad. Yeah, I know. Can we talk about this? So these are the IKEA curtains. We washed them once and they went from beautiful black to dingy gray. And also they weren't the same size. We didn't realize till we washed them. Anyway, I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole. So we're now in the kitchen, and this wallpaper doesn't come off as easy as the sadder bedroom wallpaper, but that's okay. I've been chipping at it for a few weeks. Today, chipping at it a little bit more, and we did not finish on this day. And we probably won't finish next weekend either, but we're just going to keep working at it because this is the main space. That's the kitchen leading into the hallway. That's where everybody who comes into our home is going to be. And it's very important that it just looks good. We already have the paint for that space. I believe ours is Sherwin-Williams Icicle. We've used it in three previous apartments. I'm sorry, two apartments and one condo in Boston, and it is just amazing. No one has ever complained about it. If anything, some people have kind of swagger jacked us and chosen that color for their own homes after they saw it in the space. It just makes every space look very clean and crisp and bright, but not whitewashed, if that makes sense. It's like a very, very soft blue tint to a gray, and it's not a deep, like dingy bleh gray. It's a happy gray. It's a good gray. So right now what I'm doing is I'm putting together the grow light that we got from Ocean State Job Lot. If you're from the South, please comment below if you have an Ocean State Job Lot. From what I understand, you guys do not, but they are amazing. Everything you're going to see in this basement clip is from there. So the grow light, this folding table, all of the garden stuff I'll bring down in a minute, all of that is from there. And it's so affordable. So this light is going to be for our plant starters. And since this is our first year in the home and we have a lot of exterior work to do to prepare for the wedding in October, I definitely do not want to overdo it. I don't want to overwhelm myself with a lot of different plants. This is not going to be a majority of what we spend our weekends on. We still have a lot of work to do in the house. As you can see from this very unfinished basement, which is just begging for attention. So it's definitely something that I want to do a very light succession planting for. Just plant what we can. We're also on the edge of wetlands, so it would be nice to see what does and does not grow. I'm worried about root rot, and I'm worried about wild animals like deer and hedgehogs and things. Those are the types of animals that are in our yard quite a bit when it's warm out. And I don't know. You tell me. I've seen these things. Well, actually, I was referred by somebody to a hedgehog siren. It's kind of like a frequency that's so high that we can't hear it. Now, my concern is, can dogs hear it? It works. So we're on to the next stage, which is setting up the table. But if going back to the siren idea, if dogs can hear the hedgehog repellent siren or alarm or whatever it's called, then I don't want it, because we are eventually getting a dog in this house as soon as we're done with the more major renovations, because at this point it would be unsafe for a dog to come into the home with all of the dust and lead and debris. But when we do get a dog, I don't want the dog itself to be repelled from our house. So please comment below if you've dealt with these sirens or if you have any other non-toxic repellents for hedgehogs. Um, there's options out there, but I would love to know your thoughts. So for now, I'm just setting up the growing station over by the unused fireplace. We did get it checked out. It does work, and you can see it's going to be dope. This space is going to be amazing. There will be a flat screen TV above the fireplace eventually. I can see it surrounded by dark leather couches, maybe a pool table. I definitely want this space to be dark and moody, but kind of smoky and sultry and devil may care. So you'll see. But the basement is definitely the last space that will be renovated because it is down to bare bones. We can actually see the floor joists along the ceiling, which is important because while we're working on the upper two floors, we want access to run wiring and plumbing and things. So this will be the last space. As you can see, I tried to do some paper potting cups. We'll see how that works. I heard mixed reviews, so I'll let you know. This is my planting schedule, and pretty much all of the seeds except for the ones in the paper bags, because those are the ones that I collected. But all of the commercially purchased seeds on the left, I purchased from Ocean State Job Lot. The tray, the table, the light, everything. So if you don't have one, find one because they are amazing. Or maybe they have a sister store. I don't know. Again, after cleaning, look at this. Disgusting. I think I'm going to do some peel and stick wallpaper on the back. I'm definitely painting these cabinets. They just need so much love. And obviously, like, my first thought was rip it all down. Rip it down and start over, but let's try. I want to try to keep a lot of the charm of this house if I can, at least for the first few years. So we're just going to paint it. We're going to reface the cabinets. We're going to adjust all the doors because they're all crooked, which is annoying. And we're going to go from there. Maybe with some nice vibrant peel and stick wallpaper in the back, like some nice bright lemon wallpaper or something equally as, uplifting. And then the color of the cabinets will be a sort of grayish teal, so a very soft pastel teal color. The walls are going to be Sherwin-Williams icicle. We've used it in 2 apartments and 1 condo, and we've heard great things. So I'm really hoping that it works out great in this space. And finally, we have to replace the sink. It is just, let's just say that. But let me just say, you saw how this space started. Even though it's not pretty to look at, this is night and day for me anyway. And then on the side, the subplot was that we were doing the knives. It was not a main event, so I didn't feel like I needed to show you, but they were in a plastic container and we were just reaching our hands in with the blades facing every which way. Not cute.